Hello and welcome back to the Game of Thrones series, episode 1. This is part 4. Let's carry on with the story. Is that Jarrett on his way to the wall? Hide! Oh dear, you're on your Todd now.
7 hells.
7 hells indeed. At least you didn't swear.
Let's play a little game,
Oh,
shall we?
Mr. Bolton. God,
Did
what a
you
big
know
head.
my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Oh, nasty.
Not my
He's
best
flaying him.
work, unfortunately.
Oh,
I
Christ
suppose I
almighty.
have fallen out of practice.
That's
But
disgusting.
he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does
Living in
now.
the peak.
How much further is it to these Forresters?
Yikes.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Oh, you drip.
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
God, he's got big ears underneath all that mop of hair.
There.
Oh, heck.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Well, stay still. It's no good running. Well, I hope not. Stay still. God, look how close he is and you can't
Never
see
mind.
him.
We've wasted enough time already.
Phew. It's a good call. Get to investigate. I take it that guy's dead. You need to find yourself a horse. Oh, there's not a lot I can do really. Just got to get edge forward. There's a flayed man banner. Oh Christ
Bloody hell.
almighty. Totally stripped him bare. Yikes. Where are we? House Forrester. Young
Lord
Ethan.
Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
But I think it's
He was
Bran's
fair
hatch
and
outside.
wise and courageous in
What do
battle.
they call me?
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
So why can't you do it? That's right, you can't because you're the Meister, are you?
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Oh, Duty calls.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Oh, great.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Why'd you kick him then?
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
We're not on the ward.
This house is doomed.
Oh, nice one, youth.
We all fucking know it.
Ah, kick round the
thief.
hero.
Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Oh.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it? Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
Well, it's not, is it?
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We'll survive together and you admit the crime.
Most of us won't even live to see it. Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here. I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty
Made you a
alone.
Thief? Oh.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the war.
The man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserves it. Make him pay. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
Really? You just admitted the crown.
Please.
Take 3 fingers, send him to the wall.
My family depends on me.
Wow. His family depend on him. Shunter stole. Thieves go to the wall. Do I show him mercy? Go on
Our
then.
house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed. Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My
that
lord,
the
this
wrong
man
thing
is
to
a
do?
criminal. A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you.
Just
and
don't
to
do
this
it
house.
again. I just hope nobody else does it now. Just while thinking about it. So he's going to nick something next.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
What's
Just
ours
yourself,
wrong?
of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience. You should have one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office.
Give him a badge
Tonight
then,
is your
or a
first small
medallion.
council meeting. It would be wise to
put this
bestow
on your
this
arm.
bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Interesting. Who do we pick? Uncle Roland. Oh, come on then. What shall we do? That's the tower.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight.
We'll be buggered.
But there are steps we can
Literally.
take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the White Hills. I only hope to give you an advantage. And I regret any action you disapprove of.
That's a clever strategy.
I do hope that's a good thing, my lord.
Thank you, Duncan.
Yeah,
I
clever.
appreciate your
What-
advice.
What else
I'm at
can
your
he do?
service, my lord.
Can they not speak there? Malcolm, what you got to say?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to
Oh,
do,
is Duncan not his uncle
showing
either?
mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been
So maybe
living a
Duncan's
nightmare
not my
made
uncle,
real.
then it's him.
But you know that just as well.
Bad mistake.
I must be firm. I'm not a boy anymore, and there is too much at stake.
Well said.
The Lord's work can harden a man. It's true.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has
Got
the
a point.
respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Very true.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Oh, okay, sis.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my
God,
knowledge.
Brand's
know.
hat, Silverstone
And
outside,
that wasn't
come
your
on.
fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my
Can we not
responsibility.
tell him plain?
The people want me to lead. They need me to, but
What? Ethan, please.
Which father was here? What
Tell
would you
me.
do?
who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle.
Oh,
He's
great.
dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
Quite
You've always given
possibly.
me good advice. Thank you.
But we are at war. And this is a tough one.
Swords up! You can lift them, yeah? Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold
A
swords.
word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show
we
Ramsay
got
we're
that?
a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weak.
Thank you, Sir
You are
Royland.
against
I'll
Ramsay.
let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come. Slash and parry! Slash
There
and
probably
parry
will be.
again!
However, we need loyalty. Don't look at the portcullis. Keep it down. Won't let anybody in. Lovely. Nothing there. Talk to Ryan. Or Rion.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honour Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah,
Oh, lame-o.
someday I'll have a real one. But not like that
Not
one.
holding it like that,
Only a
you
lord
won't.
could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Young kids always find a way to manipulate things, don't they?
Do it, lad!
That's a nice shield. Let's talk to the Meister. Ortogren.
Maester,
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, I am.
yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will
Do we go
convene the small
diplomacy?
council at once.
And pick Duncan. Would be the sensible choice. However, Roland's fit for war, and this is where we're going. Tough choice.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Get into it, God.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Oh. So Royland or Duncan? We want tough people in, so we're going to have to... Well, there's nothing to it.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
We are at war.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A
Let's
poor
hope not.
choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
He's here
That's
to
bloody
take.
suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
There must be other options.
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it.
Really?
It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
Will we bargain? Will we use diplomacy? Can't say it. Or fight? I don't think we have a choice. Bargain or diplomacy. It won't work with Ramsay. Ramsay only understands one thing and one thing only, and that will be to fight.
My sentinel is skilled in the ways of war.
So we shall
Our forces
fight.
may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
They're going to have to be.
Casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Yes, you will.
Forgive
will
us,
do
my
as
lord.
I'm told.
We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make
You
him
mean
wait.
show him a whole
Let him gaze upon Ironrath.
army
And when he
then, with
enters,
other witches
he'll know it's
zero.
only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
Don't really want to let him in.
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long
Yeah.
to sit here and listen to this.
Carry on, you'll
Forgive
die
me, my
early.
lord. But you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Ooh. You've been served.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate. And we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should
I
adjourn.
hope so.
We have to prepare the house.
My lord, I have faithfully served this family for many years. I sent my own nephew to the wall to protect you. Just remember that. Forgive me.
Yes.
There
Get
will
on with
always
it.
be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us.
Like who?
What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength
But
too.
he can fight.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was
Could do with him
furious,
as sentinel
but you were
instead.
in danger, and there was nothing else Asher needed to
Providing
know.
he doesn't want the
Asher
lordship.
does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
Very well.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine.
Send him there.
Malcolm will go to Essos
Come
and bring
get
Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this.
Don't have a
Know
choice,
that
do
you
I?
never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Let's hope so. Right, we'll leave that there. We're probably heading into the last part of the episode. If you like the video, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you.